My name's Hannah. I'm one of the bird keepers here today. This is our little penguin colony, so they're going to have some of their lunch today.
Yes.
These guys eat fish mainly, which I'm sure you guys know. So our little penguins get fed 3 times a day, and this is their lunch meal. So morning, lunchtime, and then dinner time as well. So here at the park we have 15 little penguins, and they're all varying in ages. There's 7 boys, 7 girls, and then Felipe, our little baby, so we're not too sure on his gender at the moment. It's hard to tell with little penguins. In a lot of birds, they have something called sexual dimorphism. So for example, our eclectus parrots or our red-tailed black cockatoos, you can tell the difference between boys and girls by the way that they look, but little penguins are a bit different, and all the boys and the girls all look exactly the same, so it's really hard to tell. You actually need to get a blood test to be able to find that out, unless of course they start laying eggs, which is a pretty good indication that they're a female. So here at the park, as I said, we've got 15 little penguins, and these birds are native to Australia, so they do live down here on the southern coast of Australia. You can find them down in Western Australia, all the way down the bottom of the coast along up into New South Wales. Here in Victoria, we have quite a big population down at Phillip Island. They're doing amazing conservation work. They're looking after our little penguin colonies. You can find them in Warrnambool as well, and in St Kilda Beach too. So little penguins are actually one of 18 species of penguin that live all around the world. So out of those 18 species, there are about 5 species that live down in Antarctica in the snow. And our little penguins here in Australia, they're actually a temperate species. So people often ask, where's their snow? Is it too hot for them today? But actually little penguins love living on the beach. So this is where their habitat is. On the coastlines, in the warm water that we have up here in Australia, compared to down in the snowy, cold areas of Antarctica. So little penguins love the heat, they love the sun, and they love swimming most of all. So little penguins have a couple of different common names. You might have heard them being referred to as fairy penguins or little blue penguins. So that kind of gives us a bit of an indication about a couple of cool things about these guys. The first being that they're very, very small. So our little penguins are actually the smallest species of penguin in the whole world. They're only about 30 centimetres tall, and they only weigh about 1 kilo on average. So they're very, very tiny, super cute. We're lucky to have the cutest species of penguin that you can find around the world. There's some great pictures down in the sandpit over there of some life-size versions of different penguin species, and you can really get a good gauge there of how small these guys are compared to a lot of other penguin species, for example the emperor penguins or the king penguins, or even the gentoo penguins too. So they're very cute, very tiny, and also they're a little bit different in that they're blue. So these guys have that blue coloration in their feathers, and this is their adaptation that they've evolved over time to allow them to camouflage effectively out in the wild. So little penguins spend about 80% of their whole life out on the water.